Oh, goodness gracious. Sarah's back with the My Hero filter, which means we're gonna be doing another My Hero video. Why do you keep joining us? No one likes you. But the Grape is joining us today, and we're gonna be seeing what My Hero characters would do if they were the characters in Hocus Pocus. One of my favorite Halloween movies. Certainly should be interesting. Why don't we get started? Okay, who's gonna be Winifred, the leader of the three Sanderson sisters, and the one with the buck teeth, played by none other than Bette Midler?
Ribbit! Sue's gonna be Winifred. That's... Ooh, Sue is a villain. That would certainly be interesting to see.
Fun fact, Mary's actress was actually at Comic-Con the year that, this past September when I went to meet Kirishima, Kendo, Mineta, Rocklock, and Chizuki's English voice actors. However, I didn't see her there, but I was still in the same room as her. Anywhoozles, who's gonna be playing Mary, the witch with the black hair and the bit of a, weird lip that is always apologizing, and at one point rode on a vacuum cleaner instead of a broom. Sarah? Okay. And my personal favorite out of the three Sanderson sisters, Sarah, the one that honestly doesn't look that bad, but she kinda dumb. Oh! Coda. I could never see him as a villain, I'm not gonna lie, it's kinda hard to imagine. Sue is the only one of the three Sanderson sisters that's a girl, though. Okay, so I guess we're going with the Sanderson siblings, but who's gonna be playing the role of Max Dennison? New kid on the block who also has a younger sister who's obviously gonna be Ari. We don't even need to use a filter for that. But honestly hates living in Salem and doesn't believe in curses. Ooh. Okay, honestly, yes. What about Allison, Max's love interest, and a very smart girl that lives in Salem and is in his class? I don't know the age difference between them, so that could potentially be illegal because Toga's only 17. I'm honestly glad it gave me a girl, though. This is very interesting. They don't have to be love interests. We can just, if it's that much of an age difference, they can just be, best friends or something. But it's very interesting. It seems we have the villains, minus Ari, being the heroes this time, and 3 of the heroes are being the villains. I'm kind of scared to see what else the filter gives me. Who's going to be Thackeray Binks, the British boy from 18-something that failed to save his younger sister Emily from getting her, killed by the witches, and is now immortal in the form of a black cat, and... gets very, very mad at Shigaraki when he decides to light the black candle. Yo, Momo? Okay, yes. Yamomo failed. Oh my, dude, I actually have a younger sibling for Yamomo in, an OC. His name is Kaito. I may, tell you guys about my OCs for the series later. But if she failed, they have a really good relationship as far as I'm concerned. If she failed to save him, she would feel awful. And then, she has the black hair. She has the black hair already, so she could very well be a black cat. I like. Okay, who's gonna be playing Sue's ex? Billy Butcherson, who cheated on her and is now has his mouth sewn forever to make sure that he never reveals her secrets, but comes back to life to haunt Shigaraki, Toga, and Ari. Oh, and Momo. Yama! Oh my gosh! Imagine when he gets Shigaraki's knife and finally cuts the stitches free. The first thing he says is, "I am still sparkling and fabulous." Let's add a few more characters since technically speaking, none of their parents are gonna be in this filter. Who are the people that Shigaraki, Toga, Ari, and Momo try to go to for help, but they don't believe them and just write it off as them pulling a prank or, had too much candy for the night? Shoji. Oh, bro, you're gonna be dancing forever after Sue, Sarah, and Coda get done with that song, though. Who else doesn't believe that and ends up dancing forever until the gang can finally break the curse? Kaminari? I mean, I can't say that he wouldn't enjoy that. He probably would. He probably wouldn't care. This character runs into the Sanderson siblings, but they just write it off as really good costumes and they don't think there's a real threat. Kirishima, he's too nice. Even if he didn't think that the costumes were cool, he'd just be like, oh yeah, those look awesome, so manly, guys. And then, you know, he wouldn't believe them if they said they were actual witches. Kirishima, there is such a thing as being too nice. Okay, but this one scene in the movie is hilarious. Who steals the witches' brooms and makes them have to ride a mop, a new broom, and a vacuum cleaner? Oh, Kiri, thank you! You set up one of the funniest scenes in the movie. Thank you so much. Okay, so there was a lost video in which I asked which character would, pass the gang on the street and make a sarcastic comment about trapping the witches in high school when they were asking how the heck they got rid of it. And I got Dobby, and that is very true. He would be antisocial and he wouldn't, want anything to do with these random kids just talking about evidently the Sanderson siblings out on the loose, and they'd just be like, well, if you want to get rid of something, why don't you just lock them inside an awful place? And then Shigaraki and Toga look at each other, they're like, high school. Oh no, one of the members of the gang loses the spell book. Who finds it and opens it, revealing to the witches around the a decent spot near where the kids are. No, Momo would be the one saying don't do that. But who refuses to listen to Momo and opens the book anyway? I might be like, I don't follow any rules. I make my own rules. Like Bakugo, but nicer. Who ends up just randomly becoming a member of the gang after they, for some reason, believe that these are the actual Sanderson siblings and end up being a vital member. Yes, Bakugo. He'd just be yelling at the witches the entire time. They'd have to keep yeeting him out of the way so he wouldn't get blasted, not gonna lie. Who joins the witches' side and is going to be a main villain if there's ever a Hocus Pocus 2? Jiro. Ooh. Jiro as a villain. I haven't seen many of villain Jiro, as far as fan art and stuff goes, though I haven't looked other than on YouTube. But I think that Jiro would actually make a really interesting villain. Okay, but who's one of the bullies from Shigaraki and Toga's school that ends up messing with the wrong crowd, aka the Sanderson siblings? And now they're in trouble, and Shigaraki and Toga just ain't gonna help them out of it. Ojiro? That's what you get for being mean, my guy. Finally, when the Sanderson siblings are, kind of walking down the street looking for the book, who do they run into that gets very mad at them for infiltrating their house? Todoroki. Oh, he won't be the only one that's gonna be mad at you. Wait until you see Endeavor when he's mad.